Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, DesertFox. It is now time for episode 26 of the Transport Fever 2 Rust Belt version 2. We're sitting outside of New York City and Long Island, where last time we set up the New York Empire Builder. New York state of mind, Empire building at hand. We set up the station for the East Coast corridor, and then between episodes, right before I hit record actually, I deleted the bridge in the road here and replaced it with a rail line and made it operational. Today we're going to hook up to Boston, and we're going to get that train running, and we're also going to set up heading eastward, or heading south, down to Washington and Baltimore. We might hit Trenton, we probably won't. Just going to be real with you. So we might do that in the next part of the build. I'm probably going to split this up over 2 build episodes. One other note, I do want to let you guys know that after the East Coast corridor is done, we're going to go to 1 video a week of this specific series. That way I can get, instead of running 3, that way I can get the projects done individually. Because it's really just going to be tying up loose ends and making sure the railroad runs with all of these services running. Because there's a lot of stuff left to do. I would like to try to do it, as much of it as possible. I don't think it will be totally possible without looking completely unreasonable. So I will try my best, and we will just see what happens. So with all that being said, thank you for stopping by. Smash that like button. Destroy that subscribe. Obliterate that bell icon. Today I want you to do it with a T-34. And we're going to get building. Okay? Let's get going. So we're sitting here in New York. The little New York to Long Island line, I just put a Conrail on it because I don't have any New York Central trains. I do have a New York Central steam train I could have put on it. I keep hitting control-click to select the locomotive. I'm playing too much Railroader. I could have thrown I think I have a New York Central steam locomotive. Yeah, I have a Super Hudson. But that's $3 million a year. This thing's already not running. It's never going to run full. So, and it would just be completely speed and efficient, which I mean maybe at some point the New York Central did do that, but I'm also looking at this and I just realized we are probably going to have to at least throw a bus line in here to truly get all of this working. Because this is only servicing like part of the whole island, so we'll just go do this. And thank you to all the new subscribers who have been following, who have joined us here. I've noticed the number just completely explode since the beginning of the new year. So I do want to take this opportunity to say thank you. Hello. I hope you're doing great so far in 2024. And I am very, very honored that you stopped by. We have a bunch of Amtrak stuff finishing. See, like we have Amtrak stuff we can use, C&W stuff we can use. We have all sorts of stuff we just haven't used yet. I want to try to get a little bit more of that going. Okay. Island Bus 2. A lot of stuff. A lot of stuff is popping off there in that top bar. It is 1971. We have so much. I have mods that are turned on that we're still 20 years from hitting. So yeah, like I do want to keep the series running. I do understand. Like I hope you guys understand that I'm gonna have to decrease the number of episodes for this particular series a week though, to really pull off what I want to do. So we'll come back here in a minute and we'll check that out. So right now we're gonna get a little bit buildy here with the tracks. So we're going to come follow the line. I think I kind of want to follow the coastline, get a nice scenic shot, and then kind of come in, and then we'll use that road right there, that angle road, kind of as our point of reference. So we're going to come in here, we're going to pause, we're going to nuke all of this indiscriminately. The city of Springfield, we will have to connect. I will do that in, again, that's not like on my list. Some of these smaller cities and lines that I haven't set up yet, it's on my list. Like, I want to hook up all the passenger service, make sure it's all working properly and functioning. So, like, Springfield's going to have to get hooked up. Certain places are going to need to be completely, added on, changed, this thing, that thing. I'm going to put 4 in here. We're going to make a high-speed and catenary. Do I think we're going to use it? No, but we're going to put it in there. Then we'll grab the inside track. And we're going to go from here like that. Now, for records purposes, I do want to get the switch, at least a crossing in down here. So we have a crossing at both ends. I want to signal that puppy dog. And now we can spin that ass around. Bring it up. There we go. Now let's go. Now we can just haul ass straight to New York. And no, I am not building this with any sort of like relevancy to the actual East Coast Mainline. My goal is to just build it and then see what happens. But I bet you any money that this one will still be more efficient than the actual East Coast Mainline. No disrespect to our East Coast Mainliners, but we all know that that's our pride and joy of high-speed rail in America, and that thing suffers. It's got its, we'll just say it's got its grievances. But it does do its job. And I want to know today, down below, if you're still if you've made it this far into the video, thank you. Now, if you're still watching, I have to know down below, favorite train engine scheme. Mine would be Burlington Northern. And then a second one would be both of the local railroads near me, which would be the South Shore Line out of Chicago. And then, sorry, cats are fighting. I might have to go intervene. They are Union Pacific and Burlington Northern, and then it would be, for my local, it would be the South Shore Line. So we do have that line hooked up. Give me 2 seconds to make sure the cats aren't killing themselves, and I'll be right back. I apologize for that. Now that the rude interruption has been corrected, we'll hit play. Now the game I know won't crash. And we're going to get back to building. And we're going to do this other section here just so we're heading outbound. We're going to nail this in now. Oh, come on. Don't be dumb. There you go. There you go. And then we have a set of tracks all the way out here. See, so I have a nice right angle. The trains are going to have to go slow through that corner, but we'll get a nice good shot of New York City and Manhattan Island, blah, 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 blah. And we'll head that way, right? And so as we come down into Trenton, we'll come around the corner, and we'll set the station on both sides to serve Philadelphia and Trenton, right? We'll kind of horseshoe in, and then we'll horseshoe out. We'll kind of, you know, right angle turn in, right angle turn out to get down there. Allentown will hook up. We'll do a Allentown, Springfield, New York run. So like that, we'll run here, and then we'll run a line to Allentown, and then we'll run it back. That way we can get that service as well. I'm not going to lay the track in now. There's no point. Yeah, besides, I want to get to my favorite part, which is your favorite part, buying a train. So now for this, I am honestly up in the air about this. Because I can go electric and use the Metroliner. We can go diesel. You know, find a train set I like. And, ooh, Central New Jersey. Now I have those, we can actually put those trains over here. I've got New Haven stuff. And then, you know, the EP5. Really? That could work for right now. The problem is I don't really have any. This is the East Coast Mainline. We're going to give this a bit more of a bright color to break itself off the rest of those colors. And then we're going to ride that sumbitch all the way down the line. Now making sure that this puppy dog is doing what it's supposed to be doing. Oh wow, it actually can fit that. Okay. So here we go. Take a look here at our New Haven rolling stock. This hill is egregious. We're on ×2 speed, and the game is not liking it. Run, little passenger train, run. Oh, we're about to get some 3-train action going on here, because we got the Empire Builder, we got the Long Islander, and we got the East Coast Mainline all right here. East Coast Mainline taking off, or the Empire Builder taking off. Alright, so we'll head up the hill here. Damn, I can't believe we let the little branch train go on without us, and only one person's riding it. Yeah, see, that's why I didn't put the super loco on it, but it got 36 coming back. So, I mean, the damn thing makes almost no money. The bus lines are what's going to make us money. Well, I'm not worried about it at this point. We make absolutely stupid amounts of money just looking at the Profitron for the last several years. Yeah, we've spent a lot of it. Certain years we do worse than others, or in certain quarters we do worse than others. So from May until the end of July, we made $133 million over the rails. From August till the end of October, we made $82 million, and the rest of the year, we made $92 million. And then between the first year and now, the beginning of the first and now, we're sitting at probably close to north of $35 million profit. Like, we are fine. Here's the Profitron for reference. Our best year, we did just shy of $500 million. So far, it looks like our expenditures are outweighing our... Yeah, we have a company score of 39. We have a pure profit value of $44 million in the last 12 months. We're spending a whopping $343 million a year in maintenance costs. Now we've taken a whole look at the finances of the railroad. The East Coast Mainline is gloriously pulling into Boston. Now, ironically, I have not put the I haven't put the bus stations in yet, because the station itself actually had a huge catchment radius of the whole city. You know, minus a few streets here and there. But I mean, that would be as simple fix as that. You know, gains most of the city. Train is leaving with 58 souls. Like, I don't think I have Pittsburgh hooked up yet to a passenger service. I don't think I ever hooked one up. Like, that's also on my list. So, like, we have a huge amount of odds and ends here to do on the Rust Belt, but my brain is ticking. I found a new map generator mod. I think it's called Fantasia Map Generator, and from the looks of it, it combines all 3 biomes into maps, and I want to give that a good crack. Have not picked name, like, a region we're going to railroad, but I think we're going to pick something specific. I don't know if we're going to go English. I don't know if we're going to go German. I don't know if we're going to stay American. I'm going to look at my roster of the playlists and see what I've done and haven't done. One of them on my list, I was trying to do Mexico. I just don't have a lot of engines. There's not a lot of mods out there to work with. So I just don't want to slap a whole bunch of American trains down there in Mexico, even though that's probably what is truly like modern day railroading it is. That's not fair or realistic in terms of like trying to make a respectful representation for media purposes and entertainment. Another one, a big one on my list, is Australia. I would love to do some of those like 100-car coal drags. I think that'd be really interesting. Alright, so we're coming in. Again, 58 souls on board. Alright. Also, as we wind the series down, instead of trying to do it all in one sweeping motion, I think just finishing off, we'll do this project, this last big project, and then we'll have that series of episodes of cleaning it up, riding the rails, and enjoying ourselves. I have no idea how many episodes that will take. I will try to keep them to under 20 minutes after we get the main East Coast project done and running properly. And unless there's something I build out of, if I find another project, then the videos will probably be a little longer, a couple minutes longer. But I'll try to keep them on the shorter end. I know you folks kind of dig that stuff. And yeah. But the passenger train delivered. It's got one passenger going back. Okay, this is going to take a little while to bed in, I guess. But until then, guys, I have been your host, DesertFox. And again, thank you all to have, I almost said followed, subscribed, and hit that follow button and that bell icon, and they comment, and they like the videos. The algorithm must have liked the videos, is what I'm going to say. So thank you all so very much. New Yorkers and Bostonians, please, I ask you politely, from the graciousness of a Midwesterner, please don't murder me for putting a New Haven Electric on this line. If you'd rather see a Super Hudson run it, please let me know down below. But anyway, guys, take care, be safe, stay warm, stay out of trouble, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace!